Hi, my name is Leah Johns, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on the book $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. And as the tagline famously says, it is a book all about how to make offers so good that people feel stupid saying no. So let's dive right into it. So let's talk a little bit about the secret behind irresistible offers. So this is the offer equation that Hormozy outlines in his book. And once you start getting the feel for this book and everything that they talk about, you'll see and start understanding why most businesses fail and exactly how to fix it after that. So if we look at this formula right here, it says dream outcome plus perceived likelihood minus time delay minus effort equals an irresistible offer. So if we want to break that down, using the book example that I have outlined below, when you look at your dream outcome for a gym membership, that's going to be losing 20 pounds. But that is extremely specific. It is desirable and it is emotional and it is a dream outcome that you have. Then you move on to perceived likelihood. And in this example, it is um, a guarantee. It is a guarantee to deliver exactly what you want, which is losing the 20 pounds. It's not just trust, but a guarantee that it will happen. And the third thing we have is a time delay. It says lose 20 pounds in 60 days or get your money back. So that's 60 days. It's not an eventually, it's not a someday. There's a very clear finish line to that. And then we have lastly the effort that you are not going to be putting in. So what this means for this is they might have meal plans for you. They would have 24/7 trainer access or no long-term contract. And all of that put together makes the irresistible offer. So we have three key components in the methodology presented in this book. So let's dive into the first one. The first one we have is risk reversal. So this is what gets rid of buyer hesitation, and they do that with guarantees. So with the book example, if we take a high ticket course, it says double your revenue in 90 days or get a 100% refund. The reason this works is because it eliminates risk because the buyer can say, if I fail, I get my money back. And it provides confidence. So they know that if this offer doesn't work, it's okay. They get back everything that they put into it. And then it attracts serious buyers because these are people ready to actually enroll. So this was super interesting because when Hormozy actually used this and did a lot of the studies on this, he saw 2 to 3 times more clients while the actual refund amount stayed below 7%. But these type of guarantees are not alone, aren't enough to get you to that commitment and the extremely irresistible offer. You're also going to need to add in this scarcity and urgency piece of it. So Hormozi doesn't really sell anytime access. The big thing that he's selling is exclusivity. So for the book example, it talks about a coaching program, and the coaching program really advertises that there are only 5 spots left in the quarter. So this triggers a couple of psychological triggers. So the first one being FOMO. If I wait, I'm gonna miss out. Second one being status. If I am one of the few who got in, then why would I not do it? I want to be up there. And the third being urgency. So there is a deadline decision. I don't know, it might be 48 hours for this, but these psychological triggers is gonna want the customer to take advantage of this very exclusive advantage. Which brings us to the third component, which is premium pricing. So here is how Hormozy turned spending $10,000 into a complete no-brainer. So for this consulting package that we have here, it says 10K strategy plus three free implementation calls. So this is what's going to be included in that consulting package. So the reason for wanting to bundle all these things together is of the perceived value that the client is getting. So the client is thinking, I'm going to be getting $15,000 worth of um, value for only 10,000. And second thing is it's going to reduce the sticker shock. So that is when people are just shocked by the initial like face value that they see, and this shifts their focus a little bit more to look at all the things that are included. And it just gives better results. And this takes us to um, the example that we're going to be using today. So let's take these strategies that we just outlined here and apply them to a seasonal Houston cafe. So the two concepts that I have chosen to use for this seasonal cafe is risk reversal, so those guarantees we talked about, and then the scarcity and urgency concept. So, meet the fall harvest bundle. So, this offer bundles three seasonal drinks and a pairings guide for only $25. And we assure the customer saying if you don't love it, you get a free replacement or refund of your drink. And then we create that scarcity with the first 100 customers only get it. So, you want to be there as soon as possible. And then we're probably going to market this through Instagram Reels, showing the behind the scenes of drink creations and just creating a very personable atmosphere with the barista and other staff. Next, we have a VIP winter preview. So these VIP winter tickets will offer you a $50 ticket that gets you early menu access and also a free dessert. And that scarcity hook that we talked about, here it's going to be only 50 tickets available. So they're going to want to get that as soon as possible. And the best way to market this would probably be through an email campaign to past customers that have previously purchased, and this is probably that something that they'd be interested in. That takes us to the next example, and this is turning summer into a game. So here, the big offer is buy five summer drinks and get one free, as well as an Instagram feature. So the risk reversal that we have is if it's not refreshing, we'll get you a free drink next visit. And the reason this kind of sounds like a no-brainer is because no drink is not refreshing. That is so subjective to each person. So it really makes the customer think, wow, I can really get my money back absolutely anytime. Why would I not do this? And then the best way to market this would be through Google local ads. When somebody searches up best summer drinks in Houston, this coffee shop is what pops up. And finally, the fourth example I have here is a holiday pop-up. So during the holiday, people have a lot of parties, and with those parties come group orders. So we have here a $100 holiday party pack that includes 10 custom drinks and the setup for that. And the scarcity for that is there are only 20 packs per week. It is a very popular coffee shop. We have a lot of customers, so get in line and have your orders booked for that. And the best place to probably market this would be Facebook events where people post a lot of events having all the details, and that's where people can indicate whether they're going or not. And the countdown timer that I'm talking about is you're able to set the start date for the actual event. So when people log in, they can see, hey, there's only 3 days left to offer, there's only 2 days left to offer. Like it creates that type of urgency. So, my personal review of this book overall after reading it, would I recommend it? Absolutely, I would. I think some of the strengths that I appreciated is that it is completely no nonsense. It for me personally, my attention span is not that long, so having to sit through a very lengthy book with a lot of details that probably could have been boiled down to a couple impactful sentences is not optimal for me. So this book was awesome because it got straight to the point and I knew exactly what they're talking about, and it gave great examples to help me understand that a little bit more. A couple of weaknesses that it had were I wish that it had a few more examples about food and retail because there are just so many businesses in that industry, but that's not a huge deal. It's still an amazing book. For who would benefit from it most, I would say you should definitely read it if you sell services. So if you're a coach or a consultant, if you have um, local customers. So this could be cafes, this could be salons, and then if you sell high ticket items. So a lot of that is online, so e-commerce. But I would say you should probably skip this book. It's not super valuable for you if you are um, singly focused on price. If price is the only thing that you have for your customers and there's not too much else you're interested in, it probably wouldn't be the best read for you. But overall, I think this was an excellent book, super straight to the point, and something that I will definitely be adding to my personal library. So I hope that was helpful and you were able to understand a little bit more about what this book was. But thank you so much.